Chosen one, what if I told you that 2025 is a year where everything changes? A powerful shift is coming, and you need to be prepared for what's next. This won't be just another calendar year passing by. It will be a time when the energy of the entire world intensifies, when spiritual battles reach their peak, and when those who are aligned will step into their true purpose. The signs are already appearing: dreams, synchronicities, and inner stirring that won't be silenced. They see it too, and that's why they're doubling their efforts to distract you, to hold you back. They don't want you to realize your power, your potential, or your divine calling. But you are not imagining these changes. You've been feeling it, haven't you? A sense of urgency, a feeling that the world is not what it used to be. It's time to uncover the truth, embrace your gifts, and step fully into your role as a chosen one. If this message resonates with you, like this video, comment 77, and subscribe to this channel. Stay with me until the end to uncover the revelations that will empower you for what lies ahead. Why 2025 will be a year of spiritual transformation. What if I told you that 2025 is not just another calendar year, but a powerful, defining moment in your spiritual awakening? You may already feel it, an undeniable pull that stirs something deep within. It's as if a voice you can't quite hear is urging you to look around, pay attention, and prepare. The challenges you faced, the doubts you've carried, and the questions you've asked are not random. They've all led you here to this very moment. The energy is shifting, and you can sense it even if you don't fully understand it yet. This isn't just about what's happening in the world. It's about what's happening in you. This is your time, your calling, and your opportunity to rise above the ordinary and step into your divine purpose. Yet, stepping into this awakening is not without struggle. The path can be lonely at times. Perhaps you felt misunderstood by those around you or questioned your own intuition. You've experienced rejection, isolation, and a deep sense of longing for something more. There are days when the weight of these emotions feels almost too heavy to bear. You wonder why you've been set apart, why you seem to feel things that others don't, and why the world looks so different to you now. This struggle, however, is not a sign of failure. It's a sign that you are on the brink of transformation. It's the crucible that refines you, preparing you to step into a higher state of being. This is not an easy process, but it is necessary. Without it, you would not be ready for what lies ahead. The truth is, you have been chosen for this time. This moment is not a coincidence. In Isaiah 43, verse 19, it says, "Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it?" This new thing, the spiritual transformation of 2025, has been set in motion by forces greater than we can comprehend. The ancient prophecies, the whispers of wisdom that have been passed down through generations, all point to a time when the veil within and hidden truths will be revealed. That time is now. As the world moves closer to this turning point, it becomes clear that the hardships you face were not random. They were preparing you, shaping you into someone who could rise to the occasion. This isn't just your struggle, it's your calling, and now it's time to embrace it fully. The signs of transformation are already appearing. You may have noticed subtle shifts in your daily life, unexpected moments of clarity, insights that seem to come out of nowhere, or a growing awareness that something greater is at play. Perhaps you've experienced vivid dreams that feel more like messages than mere imagination. Maybe you've noticed patterns, repeating numbers, synchronistic events, or symbols that seem to follow you wherever you go. These are not accidents. They are gentle nudges from the universe, guiding you and letting you know that the change is real. The energy around you is shifting, aligning in ways that can no longer be ignored. What was once hidden is now coming into view, and you are beginning to see your place in it all. But this transformation is not just about recognizing the signs. It's about understanding the divine forces at work behind the scenes. These forces are not here to test your endurance. They are here to elevate you. Imagine an artist carefully preparing a canvas, layering each stroke until the masterpiece comes into focus. That's what the universe has been doing in your life, aligning circumstances, introducing you to certain people, and guiding you through challenges so that you will be ready for this moment. There's a divine plan unfolding, and your role in it is no accident. The synchronicities, the unexpected opportunities, and even the difficulties you faced have all been leading you to this point. It's as if the universe has been orchestrating a symphony, and now you are ready to play your part. Of course, stepping into this new reality can be intimidating. It's one thing to see the signs and feel the shift, but it's another to fully embrace what it means. Many people hesitate when they are called to something greater. They doubt themselves, question their worthiness, and fear the unknown. But this moment is sacred. This is not the time to shrink back. It is the time to stand tall, to acknowledge the change that is happening within you, and to move forward without hesitation. The energy of 2025 is not waiting for anyone to catch up. It is here now, and it is asking you to step into your power. The choice is yours, but know that you were chosen for this time, and you have everything you need to rise. Now is the time to act. The signs are clear, the energy is shifting, and the path is unfolding before you. Release the fear that has held you back. Let go of the doubts and uncertainties that whisper that you're not ready. You are ready. You've been ready, even if you didn't realize it until now. Step into your calling with confidence. Deepen your spiritual practice. Trust your intuition and align yourself with the divine guidance that has always been there. This is your moment to shine, to lead, and to fulfill the purpose that has been waiting for you. The world is changing, and you are a part of that change. Embrace it, and let it guide you into the future that is meant for you. Signs that the shift is already happening. Have you felt it? The subtle yet undeniable shift in the air around you? It's as if the very fabric of reality has begun to stretch, revealing threads you never noticed before. Time no longer feels linear. Days blur into nights, and moments of insight appear at the most unexpected times. You may find yourself pausing, sensing that the world is not quite the same as it once was. This isn't just a passing feeling. You're starting to see the patterns emerge, even when you can't fully explain them. The old ways of seeing, thinking, and being don't seem to fit anymore. It's unsettling and exhilarating all at once, because deep down, you know you're witnessing something profound. The changes happening in your own life mirror what's happening on a larger scale. Relationships that once felt secure may suddenly feel out of alignment, as though the connection that held them together is unraveling. At the same time, you might find new people entering your life, their presence feeling almost predestined. It's as if they were sent at exactly the right moment to guide you, to teach you, or to awaken something dormant within. The routines and habits you relied on may no longer satisfy you. You've started questioning what you once accepted without thought. This period of transition can be disorienting, but it's also a sign that you are shedding the old to make room for the new. In the Bible, Luke 12 verse 2 reminds us that there is nothing concealed that will not be disclosed, or hidden that will not be made known. This is precisely what's happening now. The illusions that once shrouded your perception are dissolving, revealing truths that have always been there. The lies that blinded you, the narratives that kept you stuck, are being brought into the light. Suddenly, you can see through them, feeling the truth resonate in your heart before you even hear it confirmed. This clarity is not an accident. It's part of the shift. They don't want you to notice it. They'd rather you stay distracted, caught up in trivial concerns, and disconnected from the awakening that's unfolding all around you. But their grip is loosening and your sight is sharpening. Signs of the shift appear in the smallest moments. You might notice repeated patterns, like seeing the same numbers over and over again, 111, 333, or 777, seemingly by chance. Perhaps you hear a certain phrase repeatedly, or you stumble across a book, a song, or a message that feels eerily relevant to what you're going through. Your dreams may have taken on new depth, offering insights or glimpses of events that later come to pass. Even nature speaks to you differently. A bird that appears just as you need reassurance, a sudden gust of wind that feels like a whisper of encouragement. These subtle yet profound experiences remind you that the universe is in motion and you are in tune with its rhythm. As these signs become more frequent, it's not just about noticing them. It's about understanding their meaning. This shift isn't random. It's a call to awaken, to pay attention, and to align yourself with what's unfolding. The changes in your personal life, the patterns in the world, the intuitive insights you can't ignore, they're all pointing to something greater. They're urging you to rise above the noise and see clearly. This clarity, however, is not meant to end with awareness. It's a call to action. The universe is showing you what needs to change, what needs to grow, and what you need to let go of. Still, many hesitate when they start to see the signs. It's natural to question what's happening, to wonder if it's all in your head or if you're reading too much into it. They count on this doubt. They hope you'll dismiss these signs, chalk them up to coincidence, and return to your old ways of thinking. But deep down, you know better. You can feel that these moments are more than random events. They are a language, a dialogue between you and the divine. When you stop doubting and start trusting what you see, you step into a new level of awareness. This growing awareness is just the beginning. Now that you started to recognize the signs, it's time to embrace them. Take note of the patterns and symbols that appear in your life. Reflect on what they mean and how they're guiding you. Trust your intuition when it tells you to change course or take a leap of faith. The more you open yourself to these messages, the more clearly you'll see your path. And as you do, you'll find that the shift isn't just happening around you, it's happening within you. It's changing who you are, how you see the world, and how you live your purpose. Comment, awakened. If you're starting to see the signs and feel the shift, these revelations are just the beginning. As you continue to recognize and embrace them, you'll step into a deeper connection with your higher purpose. You'll find yourself aligning with a power and clarity you never imagined. The shift is real, and it's calling you forward. The only question is, are you ready to answer? What this means for chosen ones. If you're feeling the shift, it's not by accident. You're not just an observer standing on the sidelines, watching the world change. You're a part of it. This realization can bring both a sense of purpose and a sense of weight. It might explain why you've always felt different, why you've always had an underlying feeling that you're here for something more. You're not imagining it, and you're not alone. The energy you feel, the sense of urgency, the intuitive knowing that there's more to life than what's on the surface, is confirmation that you are a chosen one. This is not something you asked for. It's something you've been given. And with that gift comes a role you're meant to play, a role that only you can fulfill. It's no wonder that the challenges in your life have been so intense. The obstacles you face, the doubts, the rejection, the moments of deep loneliness are not random. They are deliberate. They've been placed in your path by forces that don't want you to see your true power. They've tried to dim your light because they know what you're capable of. They've used rejection to make you feel small, confusion to cloud your vision, and hardships to sap your strength. But these attempts have ultimately failed, because here you are. You've endured. You've questioned, searched, and struggled, but you've also risen above. Those trials have not broken you. They've prepared you. They've given you the strength, resilience, and clarity you need to step into your true calling. This shift you're feeling isn't just happening to you. It's happening because of you. In the book of Esther, it's written, "And who knows whether you have not come to the kingdom for such a time as this?" Esther 4, verse 14. Like Esther, you've been placed here, now, at this exact moment in time, because you have a vital role to play. They may have known who you were all along, but what truly matters is that now you know who you are. This awareness changes everything. It transforms obstacles into stepping stones, rejection into redirection, and struggle into preparation. This is a turning point. You're not here to follow their rules, fit into their molds, or live according to their plan. You're here to lead, to shine, and to guide others toward their own truth. As you begin to awaken fully, you'll notice a shift in how you see the world. You'll see through the illusions that once held you captive. You'll understand that the narratives they fed you were meant to keep you asleep, unaware of your power. But now you can see clearly. You can feel the strength within you, the purpose that has always been there. The more you embrace this awakening, the more you'll understand the depth of your role. You'll start to see how your light can bring hope to those still in darkness. Your courage can inspire others to face their own fears. Your clarity can help others navigate through confusion. This is not just a possibility. It's your responsibility. This isn't a burden, though. It's a divine calling. When you fully grasp that, everything changes. You no longer see your life as a series of random events or unrelated challenges. Instead, you recognize the divine plan that has been guiding you all along. The times you felt rejected were times you were being redirected to a higher path. The struggles you face weren't meant to punish you. They were meant to strengthen you. Now, you're beginning to see that every step you've taken, every tear you've shed, every moment you've doubted, has been leading you to this point. This is your moment to rise. But rising isn't just about personal transformation. It's about stepping into a position of service. Your gifts are not meant to be hoarded or hidden. They are meant to be shared, to be used to uplift others. Think of it like a candle in a dark room. Your light doesn't just help you see. It helps everyone around you see, too. The more you embrace your purpose, the more your light shines, and the more you illuminate the path for others. This is why you were chosen. Not to live an ordinary life, but to live a life that inspires, heals, and empowers. And as you step into this role, you'll find that your light grows stronger, your purpose clearer, and your path more certain. Comment purpose if you're ready to accept your role and move forward in power. Remember, this is only the beginning. As you continue on this journey, you'll see that the challenges you face were not just obstacles, they were lessons. They were the universe's way of shaping you into the leader you were always meant to be. Now that you see the truth, now that you feel the shift, it's time to embrace it fully. The world needs your light, and you are ready to shine. How to prepare for the energetic and spiritual changes. Preparing for the spiritual and energetic changes ahead is not about standing still and hoping for the best. It's about becoming an active participant in your transformation. Right now, you may feel a mix of anticipation and uncertainty. You know something is shifting, something is coming, but you might wonder if you're truly ready. Perhaps you've noticed distractions pulling at your attention or old habits that seem harder to break. Maybe you're second-guessing your intuition or struggling to maintain a steady focus. These feelings are normal, but they're also a sign that it's time to take deliberate steps to align yourself with the coming changes. This is not a time to hesitate. It's a time to move forward with intention and purpose. One of the biggest challenges you'll face is letting go of what no longer serves you. This can mean releasing habits that drain your energy, stepping away from relationships that keep you stuck, or shifting patterns of thought that limit your growth. These aren't easy changes. Letting go often feels like losing a part of yourself, and it can bring up feelings of resistance, fear, and doubt. But consider the alternative. Holding on to things that weigh you down will only make the journey more difficult. Imagine trying to climb a mountain while carrying unnecessary baggage. The more you carry, the harder the ascent. When you begin to release these attachments, you create space for something new. New insights, new clarity, and a deeper connection to your higher self. This process can be emotional, but it's necessary if you want to move forward. In the book of Ecclesiastes 3 verse 6, we are reminded, a time to search and a time to give up, a time to keep and a time to throw away. This passage perfectly illustrates what you're being called to do now. This is a time to search within yourself and identify what needs to be released. What are you holding on to that no longer aligns with the person you're becoming? What thoughts, behaviors, or relationships are keeping you tethered to a version of yourself that no longer exists? This isn't about judgment. It's about clarity. As you begin to let go of the old, you'll find that your connection to the divine becomes stronger. You'll hear the whispers of your intuition more clearly. You'll start to see the path ahead with greater focus and confidence. Signs that you're moving in the right direction will begin to appear. Perhaps you'll notice that your mind feels less cluttered, your emotions more balanced. You may experience a newfound sense of calm or an increased ability to handle challenges. These shifts aren't dramatic all at once. They're gradual, subtle, yet undeniable. They're like the first rays of sunlight breaking through a cloudy sky. As you clear out what no longer serves you, you'll make room for new opportunities and new connections that align with your higher purpose. This isn't a coincidence. It's a natural consequence of preparing yourself for the energetic and spiritual changes ahead. Another key part of preparation is strengthening your connection to the divine. Think of it as building a solid foundation before a storm. Meditation, prayer, journaling, or simply spending time in nature can help you find that connection. These practices aren't just spiritual exercises. They're practical tools that allow you to quiet your mind, tune into your inner guidance, and realign with your purpose. The more you engage with these practices, the more resilient you become. When the energy around you intensifies, you'll be able to remain steady, grounded, and focused. This isn't about doing these practices perfectly. It's about doing them consistently. Over time, you'll notice that they become second nature, a source of strength you can rely on no matter what comes your way. But this preparation isn't just about the internal work. It's also about being aware of external influences. They don't want you to be ready. They rely on your hesitation, your self-doubt, and your fear. They hope you'll ignore the signs, dismiss your intuition, and remain distracted. But you have the power to choose differently. You have the power to recognize the distractions for what they are and focus on what truly matters. Each step you take, each moment of meditation, each act of letting go, each instance of trust in your intuition is a step away from their influence. It's a step closer to standing fully in your own power. Now is the time to take action. Don't wait until you feel completely ready, because that moment may never come. Preparation is a process, and it starts with one small step at a time. Begin by setting aside a few minutes each day to reflect, meditate, or connect with your higher self. Identify one thing you can release, whether it's a habit, a negative thought pattern, or a toxic relationship, and take that first step. The more you engage in these small actions, the more you'll notice a shift in how you feel, how you think, and how you navigate the world. Preparation isn't about perfection, it's about progress. The more you invest in yourself now, the more empowered you'll be when the shift fully arrives. Comment ready. If you're committed to preparing for what's ahead, this is a moment to embrace your transformation, to align yourself with the higher frequencies, and to strengthen your connection to the divine. The final step in your journey is just around the corner, and the more you prepare, the more you'll be ready to step into the powerful, fulfilling future that awaits you, walking into 2025 with power and purpose. As you prepare to step into 2025, take a moment to reflect on everything that has brought you here. You felt the shift building, an undeniable pull towards something greater. It hasn't been easy. You faced challenges that tested your resolve, doubts that whispered you weren't ready, and obstacles that seemed insurmountable. Yet, here you are. You've grown stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your true self. This is not a coincidence. It's a confirmation. The year ahead is not something to fear. It's something to embrace. It's an opportunity to fully step into your highest potential and claim the life you were meant to lead. Everything you've experienced up to now has prepared you for this moment. When you think back to the times you've struggled, it's clear that those difficulties were not random. The trials, the losses, the moment of self-doubt, each one was part of a larger plan. They were meant to shape you, to prepare you, and to strengthen you. They didn't break you. They made you who you are today. Even when it felt like you were standing alone, you were never truly by yourself. You were being guided, supported, and refined. And now, as you stand at the threshold of 2025, you can see those experiences for what they really were. Not setbacks, but setups. Not punishments, but preparations. This is your time to step forward with courage and confidence, knowing that every challenge you face was for a reason. Consider the words of Joshua 1 verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. This verse speaks directly to where you are now. You are being called to walk boldly into the future, carrying the wisdom you've gained and the strength you've built. The illusions that once kept you stuck are falling away, and you can see the path before you more clearly than ever. The spiritual battles you endure were never meant to defeat you. They were meant to equip you. And now, you are ready to step into your purpose with the full assurance that you are not alone. As you move forward, you'll find that the clarity and confidence you've gained are only the beginning. You've seen through their games, their attempts to keep you small and distracted. You've outgrown the fear they tried to instill in you. This newfound clarity is your greatest asset. It allows you to navigate the challenges ahead with focus and determination. The doubts that once held you back no longer have power over you. You've learned to trust your intuition, to listen to your inner voice, and follow the divine guidance that has always been there. As 2025 approaches, this clarity will continue to grow, guiding you toward the opportunities and connections that are meant for you. Walking into this new chapter is not just about personal growth. It's about aligning with your divine purpose. Your role is more important than ever. The energy shift happening in 2025 is a call to action for chosen ones like you. This is your time to bring light where there was darkness, to stand firm in your truth, and to inspire others to do the same. You have the tools you need. The resilience you built, the intuition you sharpened, and the faith that has carried you through. This is not a coincidence. It's a calling. And as you step into this purpose, you'll find that the challenges you once feared become the very things that propel you forward. But stepping into your calling doesn't mean the path will be free of obstacles. It means you are ready to face them with strength and determination. Every step you take will require faith, focus, and action. You'll need to hold on to your purpose with both hands, even when distractions arise. But now, you know the truth. You are capable. You are chosen. And you have everything you need to succeed. The challenges that once seemed so overwhelming now seem smaller in the light of your growing clarity. You've been prepared for this moment. And as you move into 2025, you'll continue to grow, evolve, and fulfill the purpose that was always meant for you. Comment, "I am chosen," if you're ready to step into your power. This is not just a journey. It's your destiny. The shift you've felt, the calling you've answered, and the clarity you've gained have all led to this moment. Now is the time to embrace it fully. The journey ahead may not be easy, but it is yours to claim. With every step, you'll find that the strength you've built and the guidance you follow will light the way. As 2025 unfolds, you'll discover that the future is not something to fear. It's something to embrace. This is your time and it's yours to claim. As you look back on all you've overcome, it's clear that those trials were not meant to break you. They were meant to shape you. Every obstacle you faced, every moment of doubt, every tear you shed was building you into the person you are now. It may not have felt that way in the moment, but now, standing at the brink of a new year, you can see it clearly. Those experiences weren't setbacks. They were stepping stones. Each one brought you closer to your true self, closer to the clarity and confidence you now carry. This transformation is not just a change in circumstances. It's a change in you. Remember that there were times you felt completely alone, as if the weight of the world was yours to bear. But even in those moments, you were never truly by yourself. There was a divine presence guiding you, a higher hand supporting you, even when you couldn't see it. And now, you can see that every challenge had a purpose. The heartbreaks, the rejections, the losses, all of it was preparing you. It was preparing you to step into your destiny with strength and conviction. You've emerged from those trials not just as a survivor, but as someone refined, strengthened, and ready. As you move forward into this next chapter, the lessons you've learned will serve as your foundation. You've gained clarity about what matters most, and you've developed resilience that cannot be easily shaken. The obstacles that once seemed insurmountable are now manageable because you've grown. You've learned to trust yourself and your inner guidance. You've learned that your intuition is not just a fleeting feeling. It's a gift, one that will lead you toward the opportunities and relationships that align with your purpose. You've come to understand that the tests you face were not a punishment, but a preparation for what's to come. This new perspective allows you to walk with confidence, not because the path is suddenly easy, but because you know that you are capable. You've proven to yourself that you can handle adversity, that you can grow through challenges, and that you can emerge stronger. This confidence isn't arrogance. It's a quiet, steady assurance that you are exactly where you're meant to be. With this newfound clarity, you can approach each day with a sense of purpose, knowing that your steps are guided and your efforts are not in vain. The journey ahead may still have its twists and turns, but you are ready to navigate them with grace and determination. With every step you take, you are walking toward a future that is no longer clouded by uncertainty. You are moving forward with a sense of purpose that is deeply rooted in who you truly are. The doubts that used to weigh heavily on your heart no longer have the same grip. Instead, you carry the knowledge that you were prepared for this moment. Those challenges that once seemed overwhelming now appear as essential chapters in your story, each one shaping you, teaching you, and strengthening your resolve. This is the power of transformation, seeing how everything you face has brought you closer to becoming the person you are today. As the days unfold, you will begin to notice how opportunities align more effortlessly, It's not that life becomes completely smooth or free of struggle, but rather that you approach each situation with a calm and focused mind. The clarity you've gained allows you to make decisions with confidence, to trust your instincts, and to move forward without hesitation. You'll see doors open that once seemed impossible, relationships evolve in unexpected ways, and blessings appear where you never thought to look. This is what happens when you embrace your growth and walk boldly into the next chapter. Things that once felt out of reach now come naturally because you're ready for them.